Okay, the next step we're going to do, now that we've finished the front face, we're going to show you how to go around the cleats on the back of the case. So I've already applied all the way up to the cleats on both sides. And what I suggest you do is take the piece of extra film that I supply you with and practice going over the cleats first before you apply your actual graphic. First thing you're going to do is make sure that you push right butt up against the cleats. So you use the hard edge of your squeegee to do that. Then you're going to make relief cuts, just like you did in the other video. But here you're going to start near the base of the cleat and just go up till you reach the top of the cleat. Then you're going to cut straight across the top of the cleat, just about 1/4 of an inch. So once you got that, just pull it across and work it through. Once you got it halfway around, you're going to make another relief cut. And just a small 1/8 of an inch cut across the top. Peel up the excess and pull that through. And get a little closer to the back edge. You're going to do another relief cut. On either side. And that pulls it right through. So then use your squeegee, just push it around. Just like that, without heat. So repeat that for all 4 cleats on the back of your case, and then you apply the rest of your film, just like I showed you in the last video, right up to the edge, just like that, and your case will be finished. Okay, let's just say that you ended up in trouble. You see this crease that's happening here. This is where you're going to want to apply a little bit of heat. So you pull it back just so the crease isn't touching the case. Straighten it out. Get your hairdryer with the diffuser or your heat gun. Hold the vinyl steady, give it a little shot of heat, let it cool off. Once it's cool, you'll be able to stretch it straight through. Don't stretch too much. That gets rid of your crease. Just like that. The crease is gone. You can apply the film. And everything's straight again. Okay, next, after we've done the back side, we're going to start on the front side. Now remember, there's 4 screws in total that are holding your gearbox inside the case. So before you go to wrap around, make sure that you remove these screws, but only do one at a time. So you remove this one first, apply the vinyl down, put that screw back in. Then remove this one, put the vinyl down, and then put the screw right back in place. Alright, once you've got the vinyl down right to the edge of the handle bracket, just hold the handle in place, pull the vinyl close to it, just lightly tack it to the handle. Then we're going to do a couple of relief cuts. So find the center of that bracket. All you're going to do is cut directly from the top of the bracket right down through to the edge. Do that on both sides. Find the center of the bracket, cut it down all the way through. Then we're going to take the middle piece, we're going to tuck it in underneath the handle, and then we're going to make a tiny relief cut here at the edge so that we can get it wrapped around. Same on the other side. Just continue to tuck and pull, and that's how you get around the handle. You may need a little heat to work this through. But you should be able to just push it in with your fingers just to get it around the handle. Once you've got it through, just bring it around to finish it off. So now we're going to work around the handle. As you can see, I've already done this side. Now I'm going to show you how to do the other side. You're going to want to get some heat. So make sure you got your hair dryer with the diffuser or your heat gun. Hold on to the vinyl. Heat it up ever so slightly. Once it's warm, take the flat edge of your squeegee, the hard edge, and work around the handle. Make a relief cut as you need them. Make sure you get a little tiny bit of an overlap. The best way to do that is with heat. So we'll heat that section up. Now that it's a little bit malleable, you can push that through, stretch it over, and you got your little overlap. So we can pull that down, fix it to the inside of the case, do the same thing with this piece, and you would never even know that you had to cut it and put it together. So once you finish that, take the hard edge of your squeegee, go around the handle really good, and then cut away the excess material. Remember, when you're cutting around the material, don't cut directly down onto the Tolex. Cut underneath the handle. The same thing with your hinges, just like you do with your hinges. You're going to cut on a very small angle and just score the material. Reason why we do this is because if you cut onto the metal, all you're going to damage is your blade. You're not going to damage the Tolex or what's around. So if you cut down straight like that and you use too much pressure, you're going to end up cutting through the Tolex, and that's going to lift up on you. Now that your case is done, remember, just like we did with the front of the case, we're going to do the same thing to the back side of the case. The adhesive on this film is heat activated. So you want to get out your hair dryer or your heat gun and your roller. In one of the videos, please look up the how to make your own tools video. If you don't have a roller, obviously you don't, but I will show you how to make your homemade roller, and it'll do just the same as this. Always apply heat first and then your roller. So you take your heat gun or your hair dryer and go in front, just like that. When you're doing this, you'll know that you're doing it right when you can actually see the Tolex material pattern show through the graphic. If it's not showing through the graphic, then you didn't do it right. So keep on going over it with heat until you can see the Tolex pattern showing through the graphic. Now your case is complete. You just took an old case, wrapped it up nicely, and made it something that all of your friends are going to be envious of.